Welcome once again to Aspen, Colorado, and Life is in Your Hands. Ask Cynthia. The Cynthia you are asking is Cynthia Clark, and she is the author of Stories in Your Hands, a really unique new combination of the art of palmistry and the art of the tarot cards, both ancient forms that have been around for such a long time across many, many cultures. And Cynthia, welcome to your show once again.
Thank you. So excited to be here.
Absolutely. And, one of the big things that you talk about in the palmistry end of all this is the lines in people's hands. And one of the most known, I think, guess to most people, is the lifeline. Now, some have some misconceptions about that, but it is prominent on everybody's hand. It's the one that kind of curves down from the side to the middle toward your wrist. And fill us in on this most known of the lines in your hand.
Yes, I specifically wanted to address the lifeline because it tends to be the one and only line that most people know about. But there are so many just misperceptions about it that I wanted to clarify what is actually there. Everyone does have a lifeline, by the way. So if you think, oh no, I don't have one, that would not be true.
And it's on both your hands, right?
Correct. So the lifeline, it actually forms on your palm 5 months before you're born at the same time that your fingerprints form. But unlike the fingerprints, the lifeline does change throughout your life based upon how you interact with your very own life.
Ooh, now that's interesting. So it's that kind of stuff about your life.
Yes, the lifeline represents your vitality and your stability. So a short lifeline, by the way, doesn't mean that you're going to die young.
So anybody that's got a fear of that, that's a myth.
Correct. If anyone has ever told you at any time in your life that you're going to die at such and such an age, based upon the length of your lifeline, rest assured that this is not correct.
So what does it tell you? You kind of alluded to them a few moments ago.
Yes, so it still is it's a very important line. It's
vitality, you mentioned.
Yeah, it's your major line. So major line meaning it's on everyone's hand, and it is your overall constitution. So if you have a strong lifeline versus a weak lifeline, that's still a big deal. And you definitely want to have a strong lifeline.
So you want to have a strong life, but it doesn't mean you're going to die.
No, it has to do with your overall energy and vitality levels. So a strong lifeline shows that you're a strong person and you can recover from illnesses and, basically get through stress and whatever else life throws at you. And it also represents that groundedness. You can think of this as your anchor. That's kind of how I like to look at the lifeline. So a short lifeline just means that you don't have an anchor.
Okay.
In other words, you're a traveler, a wanderer. You don't have a sense of home.
Okay, so this real neat line really on everybody's hands is more about how your life goes and not a time frame.
Yes, although you still can time the lifeline in terms of events. So that gets really complicated, and I recommend that, have a professional actually look at that. If you have a break in the lifeline, for example, you can time when an event might occur. But I like to be really careful about amateurs looking at that because, again, there are so many variations in how it breaks, where it breaks, is it outward, inward, etc. It gets really complicated.
And there are several other major lines on everybody's hands that you'll be telling us about in upcoming episodes, I'm sure. So there is a lot yet to learn, and Cynthia tells you about a lot of it in her book, which is Stories in Your Hands. And boy, there are a ton of stories, but it combines, like we said, the palmistry that we've been talking about tonight, as well as the tarot cards. And boy, it's a fascinating combination.
Yes, it basically can help you in all areas of your life and help you to reach your authentic destiny.
So, coming up in our next episode, we'll be tackling our listeners' top 5 questions. So check out Cynthia's website, worldofhands.com, and look for the book, Stories in Your Hands. We'll have much more next time on Life is in Your Hands. Ask Cynthia right here.